So I ended up feeling like that's a strength, that I can fail and get back up. And my son Xander's here. If you ask either of my boys, what do you do when you fall down?
You get back up.
I drilled that into him. And so I just realized that didn't take skill, that just took a determination.
If you're serious about being in office, then you have to be prepared that it's going to take a while. It's going to take some time. It's going to take a couple of tries to get there. So I lost, and I went on a little vacation, licked my wounds for a while, and then I came back within the month and started running for what would be an election 2 years out, and I did. I won that one by the same percentage that I had lost the first time. So I guess the lesson there is two things. One, you're never too old to try that, and you can connect with something that might have been a passion when you were a kid, but it got lost somewhere. You can reconnect with that. But then also, you can't expect to be perfect the first time. You can't expect it to work the first time. Be pleased and happy if it does, but be prepared to if it matters to you, just keep going.
Everything kind of happens how it's supposed to happen, and we weren't ready to go to a bank yet. We weren't ready to start Common Roots. We still needed, my father and I had some soul searching. We had to understand our partnership. We needed to kind of learn a little bit more about what the heck we were actually doing. And some of those delays really just kind of gave us probably a lot more strength and ability to overcome a lot more hardship and things that we had to kind of endure.
Being a role model, it puts you in a whole other category, because there's no job description of being a role model. You're like given that title by your community. So as an athlete, when someone gives you that title, you just have to be ready for it, whether you like it or not. And I started realizing that at a young age. So when I tried out for the Harlem Globetrotters and I got drafted, people don't even know I didn't even make it my first year. Like, when you get drafted, they want you. There's nothing else to it. But they never called me back, and I ended up going back to school and starting my master's degree and just thinking that basketball was over for me, until they called me 5 months later and said, do you want another opportunity? And I wasn't going to take it, as I was thinking my next journey was to just move on from basketball. But I said, heck yeah, I'm gonna take it. Because not everybody gets another opportunity in life with anything. And I think if I didn't take it, I'd be kicking myself in the butt later. But the way I saw my mom and my dad so proud of getting the opportunity, because obviously they have memories of the Harlem Globetrotters, which many of you probably do as well, I said I have to do it. And I'm just happy that my path was different than others. And I was able to go to all 50 states. I was able to go to 75 countries. I was able to just play in front of millions of people every single day. It was the best. It was the best. And being where I come from, it was something that no one else can take from me. And I was able to bring all of that back home to people and kind of show them the opportunities that I had. So a risk, yeah, it was a risk. I know I owe a lot of hotels some lamps that I broke. Because at the same time, when you're a Globetrotter, it's like learning basketball all over again. Not every basketball player knows how to spin the ball on their finger. Like, I had to learn that, right? I had to learn how to spin the ball on my finger. I had to learn how to catch it on my neck and put it in the basket. I had to learn how to flip it between my legs. Like, that's like learning basketball all over again. But now those qualities that I learned, I'm able to make people smile without even saying anything.
Like everybody's winging it. Everybody's winging it. Like doctors, right? Like everybody's winging it.
Not doctors.
Everyone but doctors.
Everybody was doctors. But I mean, just think about there's doctors who see students and still, I don't know. Doctors are great, but I'm just saying, there's a lot of people in charge of stuff, and we all still feel like kids. I think, we all still feel like, geez, I don't know, I hope I don't pee my pants in front of everybody, and it's just you get up there and you try. And hopefully you can make the room laugh, like, your goofiness, and it's okay,
No,
right?
every,
Yeah.
you're awesome. I have to say that. Next time I go to the doctor, I'm gonna say, you know what you're doing?
I have a blazer.
Just tell.
That when you take the risk, when you do it, when you take that job that you think, I'm not sure, or you start a business or anything, whether whether you achieve what you had hoped to achieve or whether you fall short, the reality is nobody can take away from you that you tried, that you put yourself out there and you did that, and that is empowering in and of itself. Just that notion that I'm one of the small percentage of people who tried, who put themselves out there and did it.